You could have any film star. This is your fantasy casting, and you choose a bloke that doesn't exist and a woman who hasn't been on TV or in a film for 10 years.
I just started off by saying like actors' names and that who I thought should be in it, because then that's giving more. It's building.
Right.
Okay,
So
who
who
did you say?
So I said, right, I'm seeing Clive Warren.
Clive Warren.
Who's Clive Warren?
The one who was in Closer.
Clive Owen.
Clive Owen.
Right, all right.
Did they look at you like you're idiot?
So they all started trying to figure out, who's this Clive Warren we've not heard about? He must be amazing. He's on
Clive Warren. Get me Clive Warren on the phone. Get me Clive Warren.
And I said Rebecca De Mornay, right?
What?
Oh, where did that come
She
from?
hasn't been in a film for 15 years, has she?
Clive Warren and Rebecca De Mornay. They thought he was a genius. They've never thought of putting Clive Warren with Rebecca De Mornay.
But hang on a minute, you could have any film star. This is your fantasy casting, and you choose a bloke that doesn't exist and a woman who hasn't been on TV or in a film for 10 years.
Oh, God.
Why didn't you choose,
someone who existed?
J-Lo or someone who's a big star?
Oh, God. Clive Warren. Oh, God. Oh,
So
God.
anyway, starts off, and the people, you're seeing into their lives from like the morning.
Yeah.
So it's like a nice sunny day.
Yeah.
Radio's on. They're going about the day. They're having the breakfast. They're saying, "Oh, what we're doing tonight?" And you're thinking, "Oh, they've got a nice life."
Mm.
She's like, "Love you" and all that. Yeah. He walks out the house, gets hit by a bus.
Oh,
So Clive Warren's dead.
I don't know if Clive Warren would take that part
because he ain't got much to do, has he?
No, I don't. If I know Clive Warren,
And I think you do.
I think I do. Carry on. So he's hit by a bus, so he's dead.
He's hit by a bus and that. The titles come up.
Oh,
It's got
okay.
you, right? She's
Starring
devastated. She's
Clive Warren.
fed up. She's devastated in that. Doctor says Clive's dead.
Who's playing the Doctor? Jack Nicholson House.
What's that fella who was in Independence Day?
Will Smythe.
No, the old black fella.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him in. He's
Morgan
a
Freeman,
doctor.
yeah.
Yeah.
He says, "Your husband's dead." She's like, "Oh God." What happens then is he says, "But listen, what we can do now, we can take the brain out."
Right.
Right.
And a fact that I'd read that day before the meeting. This isn't in the film now. This is me.
Right, but
Right.
luckily
Okay.
I read a
fact.
thing about how the brain can run on half of it. You've actually got a full brain.
Some
Run
of
it
us
on
have.
half. So this was in my mind still.
Well, half your mind, yeah.
So I said, what happens is Morgan Freeman says, "Been working on this. You can run your life on half a brain."
Right.
She's sort of a bit like, "What you tell me this for now? My husband's just died like 20 minutes ago."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, but if we're going to do this, we've got to act quick." She's like, "Do what?" He says, whilst his brain's not fully dead, because it stays awake for a bit when you've
Oh,
been
he's
killed.
not dead then. Fine.
No, but
Wait.
he is. But they found out that
Right.
it stays awake a little bit.
No.
So-
No, he's gone.
No,
You're
no.
hit by a bus.
Yeah, no, he's dead. If the brain's dead, you are dead.
Clive Warren's dead.
And if
No.
the brain's not dead, you're not dead.
No, but it's like people in a coma. They're dead, aren't they? But
No,
the brain's
no,
not
No,
dead.
they're in a coma.
No, they're not
They're in
dead.
a coma.
No, they come out of comas, don't
All
they?
right, then he's in a coma. He's been hit by the bus, but the chances are he's not going to come out of that coma, but his brain is still awake. So change that. That's easily done.
Hold on, though. I like this fact that he's in a coma, so they're going, look, he's definitely going to die in this coma. Take the brain out now. Pop the brain out.
But why is that such a weird thing when that's what they do now? That's what they do now.
What is?
That's what they do.
What?
They do that.
What? A brain transplant?
No, but when, like, how I've signed that donor card,
Yeah.
like, if anything happens to me...
No.
they've
There's
got the
no
lot.
such thing as a brain donor. Oh, we've explained to you before.
Yeah, but they're working on it. They've said something about Einstein. They messed about with his brain for ages, trying to work out if it was full of stuff. That's what they're doing. They're working on that. There's loads of things that doctors are doing that we don't know about. I've seen some weird stuff on the internet.
Yeah, I know you have. Yeah.
I saw a programme on Channel 5 where a monkey brain was still alive and it was stuck on a stick. And they
You were
poked
watching
it.
the Magic Roundabout.
They poked it and it reacted.
Right.
So it's still alive. It's being kept alive. And it's only a matter of time. What's the brain linked up to? As long as you can link it up to the eyes and somehow so it can tell the arms and legs what to do, you're laughing.
I love that. Imagine a team full of doctors going, well, we're going to try and do a brain transplant. Carl, as long as you can link this up to the eyes and tell the arms and legs what to do, we're laughing. Cheers, Carl. See you later.